Hi guys, Minerva here. It's Thursday the 24th, the 25th. Yep. Not showing my face because I'm a little sleepy. So I wanted to show you this book I made with bags, lunch bags. I was inspired by Kimbo Creations. I saw her making one, and I had some bags, so I decided to give it a try. Anyway, this is the cover. And I used 5 bags. See the bags there? And I'll show you how I arranged them, because I arranged it in a way that I have one pocket on every page. I made some tags. So you see I have one pocket on one side, the same side. I could have alternated them, but the reason I did them all on one side is folding it this way, I covered up the tape that I used to join the bags together. So this is a die cut and one of those mink butterflies and a nice owl sticker. That's what I did to decorate it. I used stickers. Kimbo made some beautiful, she used dolls that she colored, stamped and colored. She made a beautiful book. Anyway, these are the bags I used, and like she said, let's say this is the front of the bag where it has this little half circle here. So you're going to fold this part, you're going to fold it back. That's the way I did it. And you're going to fold all of them the same way. What I did was I put them all, one on top of the other with the folded side up. Now this here, I don't know why I keep there. This would be the back or the front if you want it. Let's say this is the front. And remember, I have them all facing the same direction, right? So if I'm going to call this the front, on the other side, what I'll do is I'll turn this one around, and that would be the back cover. Okay? So that's the way I did it, and that way you already have the bags arranged the way you want to tape them. I don't have any tie back tape. I have the transparent packaging tape, and this isn't as thick as the duct tape. It's very thin. It's almost like transparent tape. So that's what I used. And I'm gonna go ahead and tape one so you see. So what I did was, remember I already have them arranged the way the book is going to be, right? So you pick the first one and turn it over, and you take the second bag and you leave it as is with the folded end towards the bottom, and that's how you tape them. That way you won't have two folded sides facing the same, direction, except for the end. At the end you will have two. A little tricky keeping them together. These bags aren't like, the best quality. They're not even. But they'll do. So you have these two taped together. I'm gonna use my bone folder. Wish I couldn't find. So then what you'll do is you'll just flip this over and take the next bag and tape that. You tape it, you flip it over, take your next bag, and you see you have one that's smooth and one that has the folded bottom there that you're going to use for a pocket if you want. Tape it, and when you get to the last one, which is the cover, you're going to do the same thing, but this time you're going to have the two folded bottoms, see? So what you can do with that is, what I did was I stapled these two together, and then I don't remember which side. I think I used this side. I taped it. I used the ATG gun. I taped them, and I have one pocket there. Or you can have two pockets. So that's how I did it. I used 5 bags, and this is a paper stack that I use. It's a DCWV vintage collector. I decided to use the paper from this stack so that it would coordinate. So these are the papers that I used. This one was for the tags. This is what I had left over. It was something I wanted, yeah, the back. So here's the last page. And you see these are two bottoms folded, stapled together, and then glued. But you do have two pockets here if you choose, so you can put another thing in here. So yeah, so what you do next is you just cover everything, and you just measure. I started from the first page from the outside, then I covered this page, I covered the pocket, I covered this. Didn't even go inside. I just, measure right there. And forgot what I was gonna say about this. And here you have the open bag. I had one tag left over. I put it in here. You can still add a lot of things here. You could also make, I thought about this after you could also glue on 3 sides, the sides and the bottom, a little strip of paper here. Let me use something you can, let's say a long strip of paper, about 1.5 inches, and then you would have another little pocket here. That's what I did with the junk journals. So yeah. So that's the little paperback book. And here you can store and put other things in the back. So yeah, that's a cute little book. It measures, you could, you know, could be called a junk journal. I don't know. Measures 5 by 6.5, I believe. Yeah, 5 by 6.5. Then here I cut a 2.25 inch strip of paper, 5 inches long, and you score it 1 inch in so that you have this nice square whatchamacallit. So it's nice and square instead of just putting it around. You can make this as elaborate as or as simple as you want. You can add lace, all kinds of things. So yeah. See if I remember what else I wanted to say about it. I think that's about it. This is the die that I use for the tags. Let me show you. Try not to make any abrupt moves. I have like a spasm or something. This is the die I use for the flower, in case you're interested. It's a Brenda Walton Gerbera Daisy. This is what it looks like. It's got a big flower, the leaf, and 3 parts for the flower. So yeah guys, that's a book. Fun little project. I hope you try it. It's a fun little project, but really takes a while. You know, you cut all the papers. I recommend that you cut as you go, not to cut everything, because sometimes things don't fit exactly. So I measure it every time. For each page I measure it and cut. I haven't etched it, like ink the edges. I could do that. I could also ink the edges of the tag. So a lot, you know, there's still some things that I'll probably do to it. It came out pretty even. If this bothers you, you can just trim it off. It doesn't bother me because it's something that's handmade. It's not going to be perfect, but like you see here, let me go ahead and trim it so that it's even with the bag and it doesn't stand out as much. See that? So yeah guys, I'm going to stop the video here. I don't think I'm missing anything. The paper, the tape that I used some of this glue, Tombow glue, the ATG gun, and that's it. And 5 bags. The size of the bags is 5, almost 5 inches wide, and 8.5 long. Is that an 8? 9. 9.5. 9.5 long and almost 5 inches wide. I think this is a size for those the party bags. You could use those too. They're pretty. I remember I made one once that was pink. I should have some left over. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you try this little project. And like I said, if you can't find these lunch bags, 'cause sometimes you have to buy a big quantity if you buy them in one of those warehouses, but on those party stores, you might find the little bags, treat bags that are this size. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them all, okay? So bye.